Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I was about to say Saturday evening. It's not Saturday yet.
This Friday evening. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us this Friday evening. Samantha and I and Samantha, we are sisters from another mister. And this is our collaborating YouTube channel. Where we both joined forces, to create a channel separate from my other channels. And mainly on this channel, if you check the channel description, we'll do mainly just have general conversation with you guys about different topics. It might be a topic we came up with or something we saw in the news or trending in the media. And sometimes we'll be doing movie reviews as well. I want to go see that one movie. The one, Intruder. That looks really juicy. But anyway, we decide, approximately once a month. Sometimes she'll choose a movie, sometimes I'll choose a movie, and then we'll tell y'all what the movie is, and we'll give y'all a few weeks to get out there and see the movie, and then we all talk and chit-chat about the movie and review it together. But anyway, yeah, you want to go tonight? For real? Shoot, we can check the times, but shoot, depends on what time we finish with the live, though. Cause I don't know. Shoot, let me check it out. I go on the internet and see what time. Cause it's a movie theater right down the street. But okay, so tonight, everybody, first of all, come on in. I'm going to have the phone lines open. So if anybody wants to call in, just let me know. Just hit me up in the chat. Say, Tanya, could you turn on the phone lines because you want to call in to discuss, something regarding to what we're discussing tonight, which, if you notice from the title of the live, is called Men Who Refused. Ooh, I need to edit that because it says refused. I don't want it to say refused. I want it to say refuse. Okay, let me change that real quick. Men who refuse to pay child support and the women who love them. And then I put vice versa because there are women too who get, made to pay child support and sometimes they don't pay either. And we can discuss the men who love them as well. But mainly, Samantha and I'll let you talk in 1 second, but we have been discussing, child support and child rearing and the laws and all that kind of stuff. And then she had recently told me that she had been talking to someone she knew, was either dealing with it or something like that. So that's why we figured maybe that would be a good topic to talk about, trying to raise kids, by yourself without no help or anything. But yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. And also, I was talking about is I did speak to a young lady one day, and she said that, and I'm never judging nobody, and we just happened to just strike up a conversation, be talking, and child support was one of them. And not that we making it out that men don't want to pay, that women don't want to pay. Some people it's just sometimes it's just their choices, but I was told that you can sign it where if the baby mom or baby dad or whoever, you can sign it off where nobody has to pay.
Oh, yeah.
If you can come to a mutual agreement and you truly trust one another where you can really, if the person, you believe they're going to stick to their word, basically. Say that, I'll write this take off child support or whatever you need, because you can do it. Mm-hmm. It's doable. But they say, though, that some people get you to do it and then they don't stick, keep up their part of the agreement. Also, you can always go back. I believe that's what she told me.
Yeah. And
you can start another child support account or however, get child support going again.
Hey, Mark the Traveler. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, me and Samantha, we just wanted to discuss a little bit. I don't know, my leg itch. A little bit about the child support and the laws. And if you have any stories just let me know you want to call, whether it's from a guy point of view or from a female perspective. Feel free to call in. Just type in the comment section that you want me to turn the phone lines on, and I'll turn the phone lines on, and then I'll post a phone number as well. Let me see where the phone number is. Hold on, let me find the phone number. But also, what Samantha was referring to was, and I have seen this done, where like a guy will owe a whole lot in child support, like a whole lot, thousands and thousands, and he'll convince the mother or the person raising the child to go down to child support to basically erase or make it all go away, or tell the courts that you don't want them to make them pay for that amount or whatever.
Yeah. And
sometimes that's the case if your children are already older. Like, for instance, I won't say the amount, but one of my son's father owes child support, and it's up there. Excuse me, but I won't say the amount. But it's a nice amount. It's a nice amount. And my son is grown now. So I done had going back and forth with myself about, some people feel like, okay, I'm going to say this. Some guys feel like if they were supposed to pay child support and they either didn't or they got seriously behind in child support, once the child is grown and the child is already raised, the child is grown, even if the mama had to do it all by herself, the child is grown now. He's grown. I mean, he don't necessarily need anything from the other parent once they grown. Y'all know where I'm coming from? Let me fix this angle a little bit. Okay, that's better. So I hope y'all know what I'm trying to get at, because there are fathers out there who be like, oh, I owe all this child support and it's affecting my credit, and I can't get certain jobs and whoop whoop whoop. The child grown now. Let's just squash this. Just make it go away. And it's like, should you? Should you just be like, oh, okay, well, I did raise my child, and I didn't raise none of my children by myself. They had their fathers involved in their lives, but, some things happen. It happens all the time. People get behind in their child support, and sometimes intentionally, they just don't want to pay, and sometimes unintentionally, they went through hard times and just got behind, which is a whole nother, story. That is understandable, because we all fall on hard times, might lose a job, get laid off, get sick, whatever. But how do you feel about that?
Well, me, and once a child is grown for child support, I think that if the father was raising a child or the mother was raising a child, and if a person fell on hard times, they fell on hard times. But if they didn't speak up and let you know what was the deal, they just stopped paying. Now they had to fill you in and all they whole business or whatever. Especially at probably 9 to 10, y'all not together if they not, contributed anyway. But my thing is about the whole thing. Child supporting myself is like, if I gotta do it, I feel you need to do it too. And the only reason why is, because a lot of times single moms really do get stiff. But then lately more, I've noticed that it's been guys is single dads too. And they probably getting done the same way. All I'm saying is, one thing about it is, if you truly going to use the money for the kid, then yes, I do think you deserve it. And if you raise a child by yourself, male or female, children 1 to 10, I don't care. They said, this lady to me one time when I talked to her about child support, she said it's just like a student loan. You gonna pay it or you gonna die with it.
Right. It's true though. I mean,
and that's
the only bill that don't go away.
Right. And I I don't care if a child is grown or not. If that child was in your household and you took care of them, I believe that you deserve that money, even if your child is grown afterwards, because you made it happen, and they could have helped out. Me with both of my kids, I asked for help first. You know, I ain't never been all about the money, because regardless, I'm a woman still that I made it happen then, I'll make it happen now. But that's all said and done. But one thing is, I always felt is like, kids don't ask to be here, and nowadays it's much harder to get help, government assistance or anything. Yep. And like a lot of people I heard, and I'm sorry, mostly men that I have. If I ever had a conversation with about child support, if they not paying, maybe they at the time some of them can't get a job, and some of them I do believe, because I do know a few. But sometimes men that say, I ain't paying no child support. They ain't gonna be at the club with their nails and hair and drinking Ciroc and Patron and
lashes done.
And they hate the lashes. Oh my God!
Men hate lashes.
They can't stand lashes. They said, lashes be looking. I forgot what my man said. He paid the child support before he paid it. Looked like a old broom. And then when he paid her child support, she was looked like they was like a butterfly wing. They was flat. They was all bouncy. I said they had body to them. That's what I told him. He was real bad.
He said her lashes looked like an old broom.
I was like, an old broom. He's like, you know the old broom y'all used to, well, back in the day. You know, people say you keep something in case you had to get something up that they didn't want the house broom used for. That's what my mind went.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
Girl.
The old broom, the one you use on the outside of the house.
Yeah, you better not bring it back up in the house broom. And they say
the basement broom.
but the kids wear a size 6 and they got on a size 2.
Oh shit.
But my, you know, I can understand a man like that.
Yeah, the lady dressed to the nines. The hair is laid and slayed. Eyelashes on fleek.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Eyelashes be on fleek.
And nails be done,
rhinestones and all kind of different colors on the nails, and the child looking like
somebody had what you call them, memes? What's some memes called?
Are you hungry, child? Are you hungry?
Oh, they don't buy no food.
Where's your mother? Are you cold? Do you have a coat? You know, like be looking like helpless, like they need a handout. You know, and I done seen it. I done seen it with my own eyes. People, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, and this has been long ago, but I done seen it where somebody I know, associate or something, they look like they about to go to a concert or to a fashion show, and they kid run around nappy headed, snotty nose, with some clothes, some hand-me-downs, and they getting child support. Mm-hmm. And the woman at the dang nail shop every week, at the hair shop every week, paying to get her lashes done, $30, $40 to get her lashes done. And the child looking like, is you hungry?
Beat the band.
Is you hungry, honey? Where's your mother? You know, where's your mother? I'm just saying.
I can't say what I really want to say they look like, but I'll just use beat the band. But my sister got a word for actually what it's really for. But we
you said beat the band.
Beat the band, baby. Beat the band. I mean the band. Women, they wear them scrunchies, and everybody wear them scrunchy things. And you can tell somebody had that scrunchie in their hair. Probably since they bought it from the pack, and then they always put some white ones in their hair.
And they be dirty.
Yeah.
From all the dookie gel.
Yeah. So imagine the child looking like that, and then the mama.
All the dookie gel and the blue hair grease.
I ain't ever figured out what color that, and it make a color when it mix.
Ooh, it makes a gray color. It turns like a dirty gray color.
My sister got a wear.
I used to always wear a black one. I used to always wear black because you know you couldn't. It always looked black.
I never wore them. I mean, I have worn them. I'm not gonna lie, but I never wore them where they would have to, you know,
or different colors.
I would wear them like if I had on this and it was like, say, it was like a gray dress,
and you wear like a gray one,
yeah,
you try to
coordinate,
but white.
I wouldn't keep it in.
I rarely wore a white one when you have the dookie. You know, and back in the day, everybody put dookie gel in their hair. That stuff, and then you know
I used to love it. Boy, had that curl, had that slick down, had that bob.
But after it's been in your head all day, and it's like this crust all around your head. This crust.
I got too much told off about that. But I don't even tell
put a little water on it. Slap a little water on it.
You gotta go down like this.
Yeah,
with
the nose, and then with the toothbrush. You gotta take an old little toothbrush and you gotta get the little baby hairs and stuff, or try to make some baby hairs. Try to make it look like you got some baby hairs. But I don't know. I don't have no baby hairs.
No.
All my hair is like the same length.
I'm sick of you.
I'm serious.
I'm sick of your butt. I'm gonna tell you not time.
Okay. My bad.
I think child support has been a thing of like more of a you know, people wanna, if you paying child support, if I was paying child support, and that's why I'm not no male basher either, so, but if I was paying child support, I would want my money. Now I would never say if the mom needed help and she needed her hair done to go to a job. J-O-B. Not the
word
bar.
today is job. J-O-B.
Now I wouldn't mind if she did that. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to come, or him, if the dad needed a haircut.
Yeah.
But I don't want to come over there and little so-and-so or princess. But that you'll never see them. But when you do go
Lil
over there,
Boogie, Lil Nay Nay,
why they always got two names?
Lil Peanut, and them.
But when whoever ain't using the money right, they cool with it. But look, the little one in the back, they ain't never in the picture, you know, because they don't know once you see them. And nowadays, people take pictures and videos of everything.
Everything.
They straw could be bent. They could get a busted pack of ketchup at the Burger King. But the little one that's supposed to be getting this child support money can't even get on a picture that you paying for the phone with their money. Because of the way people as the people spend the money, you know? And then when they do get them an outfit, it's because they going to the new whoever person in the relationship barbecue and their family gonna be there,
and they gotta dress up and look cute,
and then they want to beat them because they want to play because they not used to being dressed because they used to you taking the money and running away with it. Mm-hmm. But you know, some people out there do use the money right.
Right, they legitimately use the money. And one thing I can say, I've been knowing her for a very long time. She's been knowing me for a very long time. I'm sure one thing we can say, and by the way, one of my children is her nephew. So, I can honestly say that both of us can probably agree that neither one of us is the kind of women who would, you know, take advantage of the child support system. And, you know, how some men, you know, they generally, some men, and that's why I tell my son all the time, you have to really, really, really be careful who it is that you date. Because too many times men get out here and they see that chick out there, the one with the big, plump, nice, juicy apple bottom booty and the plump, perky melons. And you know what I'm saying? The girl with the long weave and the nails and just, you know, just looking all cute and all that kind of stuff. And they know you got a job, you in college, you got your own car, you got, you know, not saying that all women is like that, but there are some girls out there who are only attracted to men that can do something for them. Them are the ones you really want to steer away from, because them are the ones that you do not want to get pregnated. I mean, I know some women There are some women out there who do men so dog dirty. The man be out there busting his butt to pay that child support, taking care of that child, doing everything he can, but she's so bent out of shape because he don't want to be with her anymore for regardless, whatever reason they broke up, no matter whose fault it is. She been out of shape, and she will always ask for an increase. I know somebody who literally told me that they ask for an increase every 10. Like, what in Nebraska? Don't we get it every 2 years? The option. I mean, I never asked for one either, but I mean, we have the option like every 2 years.
One time, I don't know exactly how it go. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
But one time, I had I don't know, me being me or whatever, I opened the bread and stuff when they came. I did. But I used to always look at it like this. I really just, and honestly, I really did. I just really wanted the time and help when I needed for my kids. Yeah. I always try to leave civil with anything. But my thing is you know, like, when women get mad and they figure somebody doing something or whatever. Only thing is, I used to say when they sent me my increase papers or something or whatever they was, I have got them, but I never said it.
Me too. But I just usually tossed them in the trash, you know, because obviously around that time I was probably cool. You know, like,
and you know what?
I don't need that for no increase if we cool, you know.
Yeah, I mean we getting it, and the only thing is I never did do it because I was mad or whatever. I started off doing it for either one of my kids is when, because I needed it to be done so I could get, like,
there's certain situations where you should, I believe there are certain situations where you should have the right to ask for an increase, especially if, like, let's say you got laid off your job or the economy or the other person is like after a few years, okay, it could be where a few years back, y'all could have been making around the same amount of money, you know, and then within a few years, his income, the other parent, his income just goes up through the roof and increases by a lot, and you're kind of still around the same. Now, you can't blame somebody for getting a better paying job or whatnot, but it's the same way. If that woman asks for an increase, it's the same way. If a man says, you know what, I want a decrease, maybe the baby mama, she got a good job and turned into a lawyer, or just got a good job, and he still around the same income, where he was when the child support decree first went through, he can also go down and ask for a decrease. So it works both ways. But some women out there, they just always, that paper comes every 2 years, is now that time where you can ask for an increase. They go down there just running for an increase, even if they cool. And then it gets to the point where the man don't have enough to even pay his rent.
They said they changed that. One time I was following on the news, they did say they changed to where, because I remember men, and that's why I'm gonna say men, because at the time it was more men paying than women, and I do remember men being very tight about it, tight-lipped about it, because some of them wasn't being even left enough to live off of. And me, when I'm gonna be honest here, and I'm gonna say this, me. When I did get the papers, which I seldom though, probably got to the point where I wasn't paying attention to it, but I never did sit in for one. And I always looked at it like this. My son had a good relationship with his dad at the time, and I felt that, I don't want money to, I didn't know how he would feel if I would have, which I wouldn't have, but I always thought about it. And I said, you know what, like Tanya said before, I don't. We ain't like had no silver spoons or nothing. But at times, God has always been good to us, So one thing is, I ain't never been, and I tell my boys the same thing. If you do got them out there, if you together with them, with the mom, help her. But if they ever come to where you're not, do your part and try to stay out of the system. Don't look because she might have got a new, if they end up with the kid, she might have got somebody new, or and I tell I tell the same to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
If they end up with somebody else, don't get mad and then want to do it, because that's a lot of times. And it has been more women than men. I have seen this on TV. I've seen it, read it in the paper. I've seen people come. I've heard it in conversations where women get mad and they see their baby's dad or over to his new whatever they want to call nowadays. I'm so out of that. But they want to call the police.
Yeah, what do y'all call each other now?
I don't know, what do they call them?
I always say booski. That's just my go-to word.
But they call
for the man in my life. I like to call them boo or booski.
Well, I'm gonna work on that because he ain't in my life yet, but he coming. But anyway.
What up, booski? But then again, I call my homies that too. I call everybody booski.
I don't know that.
I don't know.
We want to work with some new slang.
The pet names. What need the pet names?
I don't like bae.
Like honey.
I don't like
honey
bae.
doo-wop, little poach chop. Little
And if we call pork chop from hungry,
oh, I hate bae because bae. I don't know. Now back in the day, I ain't even gonna lie. It was what up, bae. You know, bae.
That does.
But bae to me kind of represents somebody that you really not serious with.
Baby,
you know,
I mean better with baby.
Know.
Hey, baby.
And because
baby,
everybody used it, overused it so much. Like the other woman was bae, the mistress was bae, the wife is bae, the girlfriend is bae, the baby mama. I mean,
well, one man told me.
Why everybody gotta be bae?
One man told me like he was woman name close to the same.
Because he'll never forget. And that's I heard that before. That's the best thing. Now I don't cheat.
The names is what get him.
I don't cheat.
That's probably why he got paid child support.
But for the ones of y'all that do cheat or like to have a whole bunch of women, you know, in different area codes, you know, stick to a pet name, the same pet name. Never call them by their name so you don't never mix it up, especially when y'all, you know, dancing in the bedroom and you don't want to, mention the wrong name. Call them all the same pet names. And you'll never go wrong. That's a little tip for the cheaters. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he told me. He asked me my name, and I told him. He was like, "Oh, like a light bulb came on." I was like, "Oh wow." Mm-hmm. He was like, when he was saying it, he said my name about 10 times. I was like, "What that's about?" Like, was he sitting there fit up in there? Say my name. You want to?
Say my name.
That's why I was like, he probably paid child support.
Be like Destiny's Child. Why you can't say my name on the phone? Why you can't say my name? Who over there?
And this FaceTime ain't no joke nowadays. Whatever.
FaceTime ain't no.
Let me see the whole room. Be like,
I hate when people call me by face. Ooh, one time, oh my God,
let me see that. Let me see the whole room.
One time, I accidentally. You know how Facebook, when they first came out with the inbox, where you could like call people, and then one of them was not the Facebook Live, in the inbox, where you can either just inbox somebody, or you could call them, or you could video chat. Man, I must have accidentally. That was when it first came out, and I must have accidentally called my homeboy, and I ain't even gonna say his name on here because he'll probably be cracking the head up. But I had called him accidentally by the video chat, and I wasn't fully dressed. I was not fully dressed, and when I seen his face pop up, I mean, thank God the phone was like facing directly up at my face, because when I seen his face pop up when I was trying to call him, I was like, oh my God, girl, I was trying to push all these buttons. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Why is he on my screen?
I had that one.
I'm like, why is he on my screen? I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to end it. Then I finally ended it, and that's when I found out that you can video chat.
How you doing this evening?
Oh my God. Who we got on the line? Hey, Lele. Oh, no, that gotta be Lala. That gotta be Lala.
Lala, my bad.
What's up, Lala? Yeah, we just up here talking about people who owe child support, but not just the people who just run across hard times and they get behind, but the ones who just don't pay child support. And then, if you notice the title, it says men who refuse to pay child support and the women who love them, and vice versa. When I say vice versa, I mean women are often sometimes being, made to pay child support. But my thing is, how do y'all feel? Me personally. Now, I try my best not to judge people. I really do. People who really, really know me, my friends and stuff. I try not to judge people because I know none of us are perfect. But one thing I just cannot stand, and I just will not participate in, and that is being with someone who does not take care of their children. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I mean, how can you meet someone and they tell you they have children and you never see them? Like, where your kid at? Where he at? Where he live? Is he in state? Is he out of state? Months and months down the line, years down the line, where your kid at? Where he is? Is he in state? Is he out of state? Do you? I ain't seen you buy nothing for the child. Not Christmas. Not Halloween. Not July 4th. No firecrackers. No school clothes.
Birthday gotta come.
They birthday. Where they at? I don't get it. It's one thing. Again, it's one thing when somebody is going through stuff,
right?
Because hey, we done all been there where we got behind on our bills, we lost our job, we got laid off, the company closed down. I done been there. I don't know how many times, I used to be in real estate, and back in the day, around 2007, 2008, when the real estate, houses was in foreclosure all over the place.
Yeah.
I had worked at a real estate company for almost 10 years and got laid off. Then I found a job at another real estate company, worked there 4 years and got laid off. I get it. I get it. And it took me a while to find another job. That's one thing. But when they just outright not paying child support, and they just outright not paying child support, or the dudes who be, hey son, or the dudes who, be,
hey,
the dudes who be, working under the table.
Oh, working under the table.
So they gotta pay.
Something else about that I want to say. How do, and this came from a man, say, I just want to work until they grown. Good. That's when it came to me, when the lady told me that.
That's so sad.
He won't, don't worry about it, because if it's meant, you'll get it. But I tell you one thing is, when it was told to me, it said, it's just like a student loan. Either you pay it or you die with it.
Yeah.
And it's not that. I think some people do it because of, greediness, but more women and men nowadays, I truly believe.
Hey, Miss Sislo.
It's harder to get help. Hey, Miss Sislo. It's harder to get help and everything, but some people don't use the money right, and there's some that do. That's just like what they call a catch-22.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's like I said, if you can come to an agreement where this person can help, regardless of the mom or the dad got the child or whatever, grandma, whoever, if you really truly can stick to what your word is, then do that. I would prefer if then that's just the real living in the real world, which really not, but it'd probably be easier if we could do it that way. But
right.
That how often would that happen? Because I'm sure it does somewhere.
And like I had mentioned before, and if y'all want to call in, hit me up in the chat and say, Tanya, I want to call in. I got a story for you about child support. Whether you a man coming from a men's angle, or if you're a female coming from a lady's angle, just say, Tanya, I want to call in, and I'll turn the phone lines on for you. But as I mentioned earlier, like, I have a son whose father, he had got behind, and it's like he's grown now. He's grown now. So I asked y'all earlier, is it wrong for a man or a woman, regardless who got to pay the support? Is it wrong for them once the child gets grown to say, hey, could you call down the child support? Could you write them a letter? Could we make an appointment so we can knock all that past child support off and just delete all that? Because the child grown now. It's like the child has been raised, whether it was by the mama, the grandma, the auntie, whoever. The child has been raised, so sometimes parents who pay child support think, oh, well, if the child is grown, they 18, 19, 22 in college, or maybe have their own family by 22, 23, 24, 25, and they got their own family and raising their own kids. I mean, I know men who have been like in their 60s and 50s who still owe child support from children who are in their 40s, okay? And I know a lady in particular who started getting child support payments when her children was like 35 years old, and she's like 60 something. And so what she did is something like I told my oldest, when it comes, if it comes, because like Sam said, child support is just like student loans and just like taxes. You gonna owe them till you die. Damn. Taxes and child support can get you in jail. Student loans can get you garnished, but not in jail. But you know what I mean? These are bills. Them is like the 3 bills that you could never get deleted, from you. Child support, taxes, student loans. They with you for life until you pay them off. This lady, she had, said that she, when she started getting money, sis, well, you said, sometimes I feel like that. I'm not owed that much. I'm 225, 200. I'm gonna do a burning back. 225. That's a lot of money. 225K. That's woo. Now I done heard like 60, 75, 100,000, but 225K. Woo. Okay. Hey, I better haul him off I better got me a lawyer because I think it would be worth it. But for the amount that I'm owed, it ain't worth it to go get no lawyer or nothing. Not at this time, because a lawyer is going to charge you, what if you get anything out of it at all, the lawyer probably going to take like 1/3 or half of what you owed. But me personally, I told my son, we had a conversation. I said, if and when, you grown now, so if and when, we splitting it. I said, we splitting it. Why? Why we splitting it is because I raised you, and for the amount that is owed to you, where I basically took care of you by myself. Not saying his father wasn't in his life, because both of my son's father was in their life involved, school, academics, sports, all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't like they were like not there, but got behind on child support. So I told him, we split it. Why? Because I took care of you most of the time, especially financially. But why you're gonna get some, even if you've grown and got a family of your own, because it was for you. It was for me to support you. But since I've then supported you, and you're now grown, and you're now in college, or got your own family or whatnot, I'm still owed, because it was for me to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, some guys don't get that, though. They don't get that. Like, if they owe $500 and you did this, that, and that for the child, bought them new school clothes, bought them new something, and some of y'all might disagree with me, and I done had conversations with different women and men about this, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Let's say a man was supposed to pay child support and he didn't for like a couple of months, and the child needed school clothes, school books, school supplies, haircuts, school pictures, whatever. So when they pay that child support, let's say you put half on the kids and you kept some for yourself to pay like a bill, to buy groceries. Like, some men think that the money on child support only supposed to go to the kid. Like, not the gas, not the OPPD, not the MUD, not the rent, not the grooming supplies, the deodorant and the hair. On my sons, they got these waves in their hair, and they
extra
they
food
spend
and
like
stuff.
they spend more on their hair than I do, and they just got waves. I mean, they buying all these brushes and all these do-rags and all these different greases and gels, and Mom, I need this, Mom, I need that from the hair store. I'm like, you got waves.
I believe
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, men think
no.
it don't go to the house. Like, it don't go to the house. It goes to
Yes, I
just the
I believe
child.
a lot of men are stuck in that way of thinking that only if I, because before they, like, it was so hard to get child support. I remember when we was kids, you had to know their Social Security number.
Oh,
last
hold
known
on,
address.
Sam. Yeah, Lala, I'm sorry. You're right. Sometimes with student loans, if you request to request for your student loans to be looked over, and especially when Obama was in office, when Obama was in office, man, it was so many people with student loans that was canceled. So if you request though, but some people don't. And some people be in their 50s and 60s and 70s still on child support. Because they either don't know any better or, hey, I don't know. But anyway, go ahead, Sam. I'm up here just reading the comments. You said, Sister, hey, boo, I heard somebody talking about my ex. What? What, Mrs. Long? Oh, she was talking about us. So you saying your ex fit the bill? That's what you said. I'm like, hold up, we didn't mention your baby daddy. I don't know, Tyrone. You better call. Oh shit. Oh, that was funny. She said, y'all talking about my ex. But I mean,
She's funny.
I just wanted to get you guys' opinion because, again, how do you feel about dating a guy who doesn't support his child? Like, could you do that? I
think that if a man can't do it, he can't do it. But if and when he can and he be able to do it, because there's always a way. Always a way out of no way. However they word it, there's always you can make a way out of no way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if a woman decides to date a man, or if a man decides to date a woman, that you already know they ain't doing nothing for their child, and
you better not have one.
Yeah, thank you, because that's where I'm going. Because a lot of times, and I'm not taking it for men, and I ain't, bashing on women, but a lot of times, I have read, because Facebook, there be people on there and they say, oh, my baby daddy ain't this, that, and the third. Okay, but then somebody that knows the your baby daddy know that you knew, because they probably had him too, or whatever.
Yeah, well, you knew that when you first met him, that he
Right.
wasn't shit.
You never seen his kids, as like Tanya was saying. You never heard him about talking about even buying nothing.
And he got like 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 of them.
But you sit up there and you get pregnant, then that's all on you. I think that, you know what, if that man already ain't paying child support, take care of his kids, or that woman, just like more things that I have heard is the man don't pay child support, but a woman to get pregnant by him, but then also men to get a woman pregnant that they know that don't take care of her kids. She got kids. She got kids places.
Amen. Amen.
So it goes both ways. As I said, they all
on the system.
Yeah.
They all, the lady on the system, she on the welfare. No offense to those who need it. No offense. I done had it before. I done had it before, okay? So, they on welfare, they on food stamps, they on WIC, they on public housing, Section 8, low-income housing, whatever. So, a dude get with them, and they be like, well, shoot, her baby daddies ain't around. She ain't even really taking care of her own, totally, because she's getting assistance from the government and the taxpayers who put their money in the government. Also, some guys feel like, well, shoot, she don't expect much. She don't require much. She ain't gonna care if I take care of my kids or not. Right. And if I knock her up, the system probably gonna take care of her too.
Right. And that's
why they don't be using protection or practicing safe sex, because they see a chick that's already being taken care of by the system, and they feel like, well, shoot, what's one more kid gonna hurt her? Because guys do not like using protection. I know women do too, but guys, and especially when it's times like these where the diseases is so high in so many areas, especially like herpes and gonorrhea and syphilis and AIDS. I mean, AIDS isn't as horrible as it was back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, but it's still out there. It's still out there. And guys do not, it don't feel the same. It don't feel the same. And they don't want to use protection. And they don't think about it when you got all these different kids already. Hold on, let me turn the call-in line on Miss Sislo. But yeah, I can't do it. I cannot kick it with some guy who does not take care of his kids. I can't do it. Because I already know if we were to have a kid, he probably wouldn't take care of ours either. So, I mean, why?
But then when a woman knows that, she shouldn't get mad when she get another one. When she get one, I mean.
Right.
Because if you ain't doing something, you ain't going to do it the next time.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like.
Phone number you have dialed is correct. Please check your credentials and try again.
I don't know why this thing always does this. I put in the Hold on, Miss Sislo.
If you are the host,
okay,
press star now. Other please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash. Thank you. There is one host in this conference.
Okay. I'm about to give Miss Sislo the call-in number. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I'm about to post it in the chat. Okay, this is the call-in number. I'm about to post it in the chat, y'all. Call-in number 605 475 4075 extension 753 359. Okay, I've just posted it in the chat. The call-in number 605 475 4075. Again, the call-in number 605 475 4075. Extension 753-359. Let me know when you calling in, Miss Sislo. I got the phones plugged in. You can never call that number? What does it do? What does it do when you try to call? Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry. I realized what I did. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's 60. I'm sorry. I put the wrong number in. 605 474 4075. Hold on. Let me hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, 40. Hold on 1 second, Miss Sislo. Hold on. What'd you say? Oh. Okay, Mama Sislo, try this phone number. Try this number. Let me put this number in here. Let's see. Okay, try this number. I'm about to type it in right now. Seven, 5, 3. Okay, try that number that I just put in there. Try it now because I have the last 4 digits mixed up. But I could have sworn the other number worked last time because Mark, I know when Mark called in last time, I think he used that number, but he did. Sam, let me call from your phone. Hold on. Let me call from your phone. Okay, let's see. 605 475 4075. Let me see. I'm trying to call it from Sam's phone. Because that's the area, that's the right area code. Oh, shoot, I typed the wrong number here. Oh, I'm tripping. Hold up. 605 475 4075. I messed that number all up.
Welcome. This service is provided by...
Yep, that's the right number.
Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. Please announce yourself.
That's the right. Okay, the first number I gave out was the right number, so I'm gonna delete the other one. But yeah, I deleted the other number because the one I posted the first time was the right number. Area code 605 475 4075. I don't know why you can't dial that number, Miss Sislo. But that's the right number. I just dialed it from Samantha's phone.
Mm-hmm.
and extension 753. The access code 753359. You said call me on this phone. Well, I don't know your phone number. Let's see. I don't want you to put your phone number on there. Can you send me a message through? Through YouTube. You know, through the inbox on YouTube. Oh, okay. I see your phone number. I'm just not gonna show it. I'm just not gonna show your phone number. I'm gonna hide it. I see it. Okay, could you unlock your phone? Okay, hold on, Miss Sislo. Okay, I'm calling you now. Where you seeing it?
Oh, you can't talk to her on there because
Why not?
it's you can put it on speaker.
Hold on. No, I need to plug up here. So this don't plug up?
Nope. You know how to do iPhone.
Oh, okay. Hang up, Miss Sislo. I'm gonna call you from my phone. So hang up. I'm gonna call you right back. I hate that. I do.
Yeah, you gotta buy it, girl. That. Yeah, I was like, I knew it when I bought it, but I was like, dang,
that's what turned me off because they tried to get me one too before I bought the phone that I had. I was like, what? You gotta buy a whole.
Welcome.
Okay. All right, Miss Sislo, I'm about to call you. Let's see. Hold up, you took your number back. Hold on, Sam. Push read out so I can see what the number was that I called. Cause she deleted her number. Push recent calls or yeah, is that it? Yeah, hit okay, right there. Okay, hold on, I got it. Okay, I'm calling you now.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hey, lady.
How are you?
Hey.
What's up, Miss Sislo? I see you to change your name and everything.
I was trying to make it more captivating to
Okay.
the YouTube audience.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel you. Well, what's going on? What you want to share with us this evening?
Girl, listen. When I saw the title, the men who was I was like, let's talk about my husband. Hold on. I feel my backbone started twitching, my toes started curling.
Oh my God.
My hair started getting nappier and everything. I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on.
And I was like, it kind of went over my head, and I was like, hold up, I don't know your baby daddy. What you?
Oh, but you are. So, okay. This is how I feel. Okay. Well, my ex and I were married for about 12 years.
12 years, okay.
And we had 2 beautiful children together.
Mm-hmm.
And so he felt somewhere after the 12th year that he just didn't want to be married anymore and that he wanted to do other things. Mind you, he was a preacher and he was doing his thing, whatever. So he walked away from his responsibilities. Now, I've never been that type of mother that would say, okay, if you don't pay child support, you can't see the kids, you can't do this, you can't do that. Right. Because I've always felt like that hurts the kids more than it hurts.
That's how I feel too, yep.
So I always,
is your, Mama Sislo, is your video down in the background?
Yes, it's down.
Okay, are you on speakerphone?
Turn the TV off.
Okay, you're not on speakerphone, are you?
I am.
Okay, please, because it's like a.
Is that better?
Yes, ma'am. Yep. Perfect.
Okay. I'm I don't have the Bluetooth and all that.
It's okay.
I'm old school.
It's okay.
I still had a rotary dial phone. That's probably why I couldn't get through. I don't know.
That probably got something to do with it. Yep.
That girl just playing. But anyway, yeah. So at any rate, I went ahead and I still allowed him the opportunity to to come and get the kids and things like that. But it got to the point to where he wasn't even picking them up for visits. They would be sitting on the sofa dressed and ready to go, and he didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? And my baby's sitting there asleep. But I never spoke ill of them because that was that I didn't want them to be able to say, well, my mom wouldn't let my dad see us, or my mom would do this or that. So once they came of age, they got to the point to where they were able to see that it was a him thing and not a me thing. Mm-hmm. So when he tried to run those games like, well, your mama wouldn't this, and they were like, pump the brakes, bro. No, not trying to hear. And see, my middle daughter is a no-nonsense person. Always have been since she came out. She's always been like put your hand in the face, talk to the hand kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So she used to always tell him, it's all about the boys. The boys, right. the boys, the boys. It's all about the boys. It's right. never about the girls. See, biologically, the girls are mine. But I adopted all of my sons. Mm-hmm. So, it was all his boys. They're all musicians. One of my sons is in Hollywood acting. My oldest son is a musician. He travels around the world. He plays for Snoop and Terry Hilton and Tank and Kier Shear. Everybody. He he's really established. So I thank God for that.
That's what's up.
And my girls are educated. They're doing well. Everybody is doing well for themselves. So I'm fortunately raising them by myself, including his kids now. Mm-hmm. His kids that I didn't birth. I raised them all together. Mm-hmm. But when he left, he took the boys with him. My girls stayed, and that's where he left them. Yeah. So I had to work 3 and 4 jobs at one time, put myself through school, put my children through school, and I raised them alone. I never called him and bugged him and broke up his home, disturbing his home about anything. Mm-hmm. Despite the fact that the woman that he cheated on me with, he married and took care of her kids. Well, they divorced. He married again, and now he's taking care of her kids.
And I was going to bring that up, too. I'm glad you brought that up, too, because I was going to bring that topic up, how guys don't take care of their own, but then they take care of and babysit the new woman's children. But go ahead.
Girl, they call him dad and all this and that. And then at one point, I had to call him. And like I told him, I said, listen, I've never gotten into between a relationship with you and your children. I've always told you it's up to you to establish that relationship. Right. And I don't expect for anyone else to get between your relationship. Right. So you need to stop your stepkids from calling my children and telling them what they need to do when it concerns you. Because if I don't do it, no one else has a right to do it. So, his kids, those kids were calling, well, our daddy does everything he can. He takes care of us, buying us clothes. And my daughter said, well, I'm happy he's buying you clothes because he don't buy me nothing. Mm-hmm. He doesn't buy anything for me. And as a result of it, he is $225,000 in arrearage in child support. Do you think I will ever see any of that money? Never. Never. To this day, this man owes me. I have gotten a grand total of $500.
What?
$500 in established child support. Since child support is $500.
Since the very beginning, when it was decreed.
When it was decreed, honey, $500 on the books. Look it up.
Okay, now in your situation, because my situation is he works under the table. Your situation, what's your situation like?
In my
Does
situation,
he not
works
work,
under the
or does he
table.
work
And
under
he's
the table?
still under the table. He under this table, under the couch,
That's
under
usually
the
what
porch.
it is. No, for real. That's usually what
I
it
understand
is.
what she's
Most
saying.
men get really behind on child support because they get these jobs where they're working under the table.
Right.
And a
He
lot,
works
I
under-
even know females who date guys who work under the table, who owe money to their other baby mama's children, and these females that they date, and they cool with that. They're like, yeah, my man works under the table, so he ain't got to pay his child support. Like, who does that?
But when it happens to them and they get that baby daddy, that they get the baby with that man that works under the table, and now they want to come calling the other baby mama and say, what should we do? Oh, no, but when you was over there and everything was good with y'all weren't doing nothing. But now he done stiffed you with a baby, stuck you with a baby, and now he's going on and still working under the table. At least what you could try to do now with the one that was cool with it, as long as he was there with her and her baby by him, it was okay. But when he left and moved on, now she wants to call the other baby mama and say what we can do, or call the place where he working and get paid under the table, try to get them in trouble for something, because now she know the shoe was on the other foot, and now she know how the other baby mom was feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And see, now besides the children that I've raised, because I raised all of our children together. So besides the children that I raised, all of our children are grown.
Right.
My baby was the last of the children that he had. So all of the children that's being raised now are stepchildren. They have fathers that, well, this one he's married to now, their dad is very active in their lives. But nevertheless, it's like, he wasn't even visiting. And when I told him, if you don't have money, you have time. But that's for you to do. It's not for me to push it and establish it and make it happen.
Time
so now my children are older, and they have a chip on their shoulder. And he's angry because he's like, well, she still has to understand I'm still her dad. I'm like, but you made that happen. You established that part of your relationship. You never called. You never answered the phone when she called. You never came through. He never made it to neither one of their graduations, none of my children. He never made it. But for the boys, he was there for everything. For these other people's children, he was there for everything. He never saw one of the grandchildren being born. It's just so much that he missed out on their life. So they hold that against him because that's their dad. But they're watching their dad be a father to so many other people, including church family, because he's not only a pastor, he's a bishop. So now he's a father to a whole lot of different people. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
So, but
Samantha about to go off.
Ooh, that
girl,
they say you ain't supposed to. You go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, because I can't. Go ahead.
Girl, let me tell you about this. And they say you ain't supposed to put your mouth on the man of God. So, Lord, I'm really not. And help me if anybody that's out there listening, and everybody. But that pastor, being a pastor, okay, I'm dealing with that. And that's the one that owes me the child support money still.
There you go.
If he pay it, he pay it. But if he don't. But one thing is, like I told him one time, he going to say to me, I'm mad because he's not paying me child support. No, I'm not. I'm not never mad. But one thing is, I said, how do you stand up in front of a congregation and talk to them? Yeah. And it's supposed to be leading them. But you
because you're going to preach about everything but the part about being a lesbian. That's what I call him, a lesbian. Because the Bible says that a man that cares not for his own is less than an infidel, which is less than a non-believer.
Amen.
So you want to get up and preach about everything but being a less than, because that's what you are.
Amen.
You are less than an infidel. You are below a non-believer. And even a lot of non-believers take care of their own children. And I admire them for that. But the whole thing in a nutshell is, this what bothers me. Your mom just mad because I wouldn't give her that money so she can go shopping and do what. Let me tell you something.
We gonna shop regardless. Ain't we?
You're gonna give me that money to do whatever, even after they are 22 and 27, going on 23 and 28 at this point. You are going to give that each one of those dollars that you pay me back this point. I'm going to allocate it whatsoever I might want to, because I raised those kids by myself. I've already paid for it. Yep. So you are reimbursing me. You are reimbursing me for the part that you had to do it. When I laid down, honey, we were married when those babies were made. You understand? When those babies came in this world, we were married. You understand? I didn't make those choices on my own. So therefore, you put half on the baby. So I want my half back.
Hello.
All that 25, that $250,000 that I probably never. And then here's the thing. I asked him, I said, well, listen, if you're not going to take care of them in life, sign this insurance policy. I'll pay the premium. So that at least if something happens to you, you still having to keep the bucket. At least they'll still have something. Wow, that's mean. I'm like, I'm being realistic. You're not doing anything now. Let them have something. He still hasn't done it. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not being bitter. I'm being, because he's still telling me, oh, I can't do this, I don't have this, but you just bought a house with acreage. You guys are driving Benzes and Cadillacs, and you and her have his and hers full mink coat, so you can't tell me you don't have. Now, like I told him, if you can't pay it all, you can pay something. But you don't feel real funny when they come walking down the middle of that aisle when you get off the car and kick and put your chain. You understand me? Because you didn't. You gonna feel real funny, and I'm not. I'm done with it. Because at this point, I've given him down your 20 years to get it right. And at this point, I'm on my knuckles. I'm disabled. I can't work anymore. Mm-hmm. And he has the ability to tear a house down and build it back up. If you can't do it, come fix the house up. He didn't keep that promise either. So I'm done. I'm not talking about it anymore. It's a wrap. No, I'm not a bitter old woman. But hey, I deserve to have my lights paid every month.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You understand? Right. And like I used to tell him, every time you put a fork to your mouth and eat, just know that your kids should be eating too. You still eating and getting fat. So they should be eating just like you are. And they shouldn't have to eat ramen noodles and hot dogs. Let them eat steak and lobster, entertain the church guests.